Hey guys, welcome. We are going to be starting in just a little bit. When you pop on, go ahead and comment down below, say hi, give this video a like or a heart. Don't forget to share it with friends on your pages to have them join us as well. We're going to go ahead and get started in just a little bit once I have a few more people jump on. Hi, Kiana. Hi, Patrice. Hi, Linda. Tell the kiddos, Kiana, that I absolutely loved their Dories. They were so cute. They did a great job. So this one is going to be a little bit different. If you guys saw the post, you will need some Q-tips if you have them to do the pointillism with, or you can use the backside of an eraser if you don't mind getting it dirty. Or you can use crayons or markers to make little dots and it'll still have the same effect. So you only need Q-tips if you are doing paint. Hi, Katie. Welcome. Hi, Lauren. Welcome. So we are doing George Seurat, the artist. And he was very famous for his pointillism. And actually on my first post, I did a link for a YouTube video that's kid-friendly that you can learn about him. So if you guys want to watch that afterwards, you can. Hi, Emma. Hi, Isabel. Hi, Steven. All right. It looks like we have a good amount of people on here, so I'll go ahead and lower my volume here. All right. So like I said, we are doing George Seurat. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. So if you're just hopping on, I'm going to go ahead and tell you again, if you're using paints, you're going to need either Q-tips or you can, ooh, sorry, as I hit my phone here, or you can use the back of an eraser on a pencil. If you are using marker or crayons, then you're just going to draw little circles for your dots. So we're going to be recreating Seurat's Eiffel Tower that he did. If you want to look that up afterwards, go ahead and check it out. It is really awesome. Now, the whole point of pointillism is that you are coloring in your pictures with very small dots. You don't have any kind of long paint strokes or long coloring like we've done in the past. So pointillism is a completely different type of art. So what we're going to do first is we're actually going to kind of sketch out what we're drawing, and then we're going to add those pointillism dots on top. So the only thing I'm going to actually sketch out is the Eiffel Tower and our ground. So I'm going to go ahead and just draw a line straight across with my pencil on the bottom of my page here. And then I'm going to go ahead and kind of sketch out my Eiffel Tower. Now my Eiffel Tower has a nice little flat top right here. Then it kind of goes down like the letter A. We're going to slant down on either side. Move my Q-tips out of the way here. Hi, Katie. Hi, Grant. And hi, Charlotte, if you're joining today. Happy Monday. Welcome back to online school today. Then after I have my little A shape here, we're going to go ahead and draw a little line about right there. Then we're going to go ahead and kind of cut out just like the letter A, like if you were going to do the letter A with block letters. We're going to kind of make a little shape in here. Hi, Charlotte. And then we're going to go ahead and make those legs like so. So it really does look like the letter A. All right, and then that's all the pencil we're going to do, and we're going to hop right in with our pointillism. So if you are, like I said, if you're using paints, we're moving in with Q-tips, or you can use an eraser, and you're going to have to get your Q-tip wet and dip it into the colors. And just like always, we're always going to start with our lightest color first. So we're going to go in with our yellow first. So if you're using crayon or marker, you're going to be drawing little yellow dots. So we're going to go ahead and do our Eiffel Tower first with the yellow dots. And I'm going to go ahead and just start dotting along the edge of my Eiffel Tower here. Or like I said, if you're using something different, you're going to start just dotting with your crayon or your marker. All right, and then after you do your yellow dots, you can kind of go back on top, or if you have like a lot of little spots that you missed, you can go in, you can kind of overlap your dots like so. Then we have some yellow also on the inside of our Eiffel Tower, so we're going to go ahead and dot on the inside. Pointillism is really cool, Charlotte. It is a fun art technique. You guys can do it with anything. You can create any picture with pointillism. Hi, Diane. Welcome. All right. And then we're going to go ahead and just go up one more row in on the inside of our Eiffel Tower here, just on the top with our yellow. All right, now we're going to kind of create that starry sky in the back with our yellow, and you guys can just put your yellow wherever you like in your background. We're just adding lots of stars back there. So you can put as many or as little as you like. And then when we get to the bottom, it's kind of like a bunch of autumn leaves hanging out on the bottom, like a tree has shed its fall leaves. So if you want to put some yellow on the bottom as well, you can. All right, and then when you feel like you are done with your yellow, we're going to go ahead and move on to the next color. And the next lightest color that we're going to be using is green. So since I don't want to waste my Q-tip, I'm actually just going to flip my Q-tip over to the other clean side. And then if you guys are using markers or crayons, just switch to the color green. And I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do a light green for my green. You could use a dark green if you like. Now for my Eiffel Tower, I don't have, hi Jessica, welcome. I don't have much green in it. So the only green that I really see is around in my sky. So I'm going to go ahead and put some, ooh, that's a really watery green. Some green in my sky. Again, you can put as little or as much green as you like. And then we're going to put some green on the bottom. I'm thinking to make it look like grass and some of those green leaves poking through. So I'm going to put quite a bit of green on the bottom. I'm going to try to like cover up my pencil line too with my green. All right, and I think that is good for my green there. Now, since I used both sides of my green, I'm going to go ahead and switch to my next Q-tip, or you guys can switch to your next color. And so after green, we're gonna go ahead and do our reds and our oranges. So let's go ahead and do orange next, because I would say that that's the next light color. So I'm gonna dip into my orange. And you guys go ahead and grab your green markers or green crayons. And then my orange is actually right next to my yellow on my Eiffel Tower. And I'm kind of putting it a little bit on top of my yellow as well. And then I'm gonna go ahead and trace this side with my orange too. Just follow that yellow line. And then it looks like they also did orange right next to the yellow right here. We kind of really just follow our entire yellow line with that orange. They're just best friends. They like to hang out next to each other. All right, and then after we add all of our orange next to our yellow here, we're gonna go ahead and also put orange on this side because it's also gonna be next to our red when we add that. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit more water to my orange here. And I'm actually gonna follow this, well, I already did that one. So I'm gonna go ahead and follow this whole line right here. And I'm gonna kind of stamp it on top of my pencil line too. Okay. And then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add a second row of orange right here next to this one. And then my orange is also on the ground. So I'm gonna go ahead and just start stamping orange in between all my colors over here. And this is where you can have fun. You can put as much orange or as little orange as you want. It's your inspired artwork, which means you can change it however you like. I think that's the cool thing about art, is everyone's is different. I'm gonna put some orange on my pencil up here. So we really don't see any orange in the sky. It's really just on the Eiffel Tower and down on the ground like our fall leaves. Okay, so now I'm gonna switch to the other side of my Q-tip and you guys are gonna grab your next marker and we're gonna do red. Oh, totally. Yes, I will slow down, sorry. I'll go ahead and take a pause real quick and let everyone catch up. When you're ready, guys, go ahead and give me a heart or thumbs up when you're ready to move on to red, okay? So far we've done green, orange, and yellow. And now that I'm looking at my orange, I did miss a spot. Hi, Grant. So on my orange, I do want to go in the middle as well. So I'm going to do about 2 rows of orange in the middle. I'm loving all the hearts and likes, Emma. Thank you. Thank you, Grant. Thank you, Charlotte. All right, and the Templetons are ready. All right. We got everyone caught up. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and move on to our red. Now our red is going to be our outside color. So you might have to do 1 or 2 rows depending on how big your Eiffel Tower is. And actually, I'm going to switch out my Q-tip because it's getting a little too squished together. There we go. And you kind of want to just do that whole outside part of your Eiffel Tower here. And then the red is also going to go on the inside. Hi, Gary. Welcome. Our red is going to go right below that orange. Come down the other side. Hi, Pamela. Welcome. And then the red's also going to go down this side. I'm going to kind of overlap it on top of my orange. If you're doing markers, you could just draw it right next to it because I know it's a little bit hard to overlap. And then I also have some red towards the top. Some on the inside right here. So you're kind of just coloring this whole left house. So cool. I've been checking out the finished projects. First time watching live. Awesome. Well, welcome. And then for our red also, you're going to kind of alternate and go in between the orange that you laid down. And then in between that orange and that yellow. Like so. Then we have a lot of red on the bottom. And it looks like pretty much, besides blue, which is going to be our last color that we're adding here, red fills up a lot of the bottom. So we're just going to kind of take our time. I'm going to switch out my Q-tip again because it's getting a little squished. And then we're going to go ahead and just put red all over on the bottom of our paper here. So just take your time and add all that red. You want to try to cover up as much white as possible. You don't absolutely have to cover up all the white. But just kind of eyeball it and look at it and think, how much do I want to add here? And remember, you're going to be adding blue on the bottom too, so you want to leave a little bit of white space for your blue to be added. And Gary, we come on Monday through Fridays at 2 p.m. if you'd ever like to do the art project with us. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and stop for a little bit and let you guys catch up. Shoot me a heart or a like when you are ready to move on to blue. And I'll kind of just be looking at my picture here and fixing any spots I see that I need to get. For little ones, this might be fun to like dip their fingers in and have them paint with their fingers. So if you have smaller kids that you're doing this with, maybe later on the replay, it's a lot easier for them to dip their finger into the paint and use their finger. instead of a Q-tip. All right, and then I'll pause there. So if you guys are ready to move on to blue, like I said, shoot me a thumbs up or a heart. All right, I got one heart. All right, I have Lauren and Ella and Emma ready. I got Grant ready and Charlotte. Templetons. All right, and then Kiana, awesome. Okay, guys, so now we're going to move on to blue. And I think blue is going to be the most time consuming because it is our entire background and it's a little bit on the ground and around our Eiffel Tower. So I'm going to go ahead and do my Eiffel Tower first because that's kind of like the smaller portion, and a little bit of my ground, and then I'm going to go to the sky because that's going to take the most time to do. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put my sky, kind of comes in a little bit in between here. There's kind of overlap. And then this whole portion is going to be blue because the sky is showing through. And then all underneath my Eiffel Tower is going to be blue. All right, and then it looks like they put a little bit of blue in between the red right here. They also put like a little bit of dark blue dots right next to the red right here. And then they added a little bit of blue to the ground, which maybe those are some blue flowers. I don't know. All right, and then the part that's going to take the longest is our background. So I'm just going to go ahead and start from the bottom and work my way all up to the top. Now you can leave more spaces in between your blue, or if you want it solid, you could put all your little blue dots super close together, up to you. Hi, Elizabeth. Welcome. So now that I'm kind of almost done with my blue, I'm going to go ahead and go back through and just see if there's any spots that I want to fill in with some more blue. Like I said, you guys can decide how close together you want your dots are, or how far apart you want them. If you want to have more white or less white. And depending on how you hold your Q-tip, if you're using the Q-tip, you can kind of make smaller or bigger dots. So maybe you want to do small dots in between. If you're using your marker or crayon, you could color in blue or do small little dots in between as well. And I think I'm kind of happy with what I got. Sometimes I feel like if I stay too long on an art, I'll just keep going and going. So I'm going to go ahead and just add a little bit more blue. And now if you're done with all your colors and you're like, you know what? I need to add a little bit more yellow, or I need to add a little bit more green or red or any of your colors, you can always go back through. And I think I'm going to add a little bit more yellow just to my sky. So I'm going to go ahead and just take my yellow on a clean Q-tip here and just add some more yellow. And it kind of just depends on your picture and what you're feeling. Maybe your favorite color is blue, so you want to add more blue everywhere. Like I said, I could keep going and going. Sometimes you just got to stop and be like, it's done. No more. So this is our pointillism project today. It is the Seurat inspired Eiffel Tower picture. If you did create it today, I would absolutely love to see your renditions that you did. Don't forget, once it's dry, which I think mine's pretty dry. Let me get out my black marker real quick. To always sign and date your art. I love doing that because you never know how many years down the road you're going to come across this art and be like, how old was I when I created that artwork? So I always think it's a fun thing to do. So highly recommend. Write your name. Oh, my black marker's over here. Let me go grab her real quick. So sign your name. And date it. And like I said, comment your pictures down below. Tag me if you do a post on your page. Please share this video for other people to enjoy. I always love seeing everyone's artwork when they're done. And I hope that, as always, this brings a little bit of sunshine and happiness in your day. And stay happy, stay healthy. And I will see you guys tomorrow at 2. Oh, thanks, Kiana. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Have a great day, guys. Bye.